Hello, welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So, kindly introduce yourself and tell us the reason you are here.
Okay. My name is Obin Charlotte, a geological engineering year two student. I'm here to be vetted for the position of the SRC General Secretary.
Okay, welcome. You can have your seat.
Thank you.
So, the first set of questions to you will be on your CV you submitted. Um,
Okay, Miss Charlotte,
Yes, please.
please kindly explain to us why you are the most suitable candidate for this position.
Please.
Explain why you are the most suitable candidate for this position.
Okay. So, please, can you take the question again?
Explain to us why you are the most suitable candidate for this position.
Okay. So, um, I am committed to lead, serve, and also create impact in my community. So I think aspiring for the position of the SRC General Secretary is going to give me exposure to a lot of leadership qualities.
Thank you.
So, the question asked was, what qualities do you have over the others that you think you are the best for the position?
Um, Good communication skills, teamwork,
Okay.
You're welcome.
thank you.
So, under your professional summary, you are dedicated to using your skills, strong work ethic, and initiative to make a positive difference wherever you find yourself, right?
Yes, please.
So, which hostel are you in currently?
Just small hostel.
So, what positive difference have you brought to Jasmine Hostel?
Positive difference.
Yeah, have you brought to Jasmine Hostel?
Okay. There are a lot of students facing academic challenges. So one thing I did to help a group of students in my hostel is to help them with the courses I'm very good at. Yeah, so they come around, I teach them, and after the results came this semester, I saw that the results was very good. So I see it to be something good.
Okay. And then you said you are committed to empowering young girls by creating opportunities that inspire growth.
Yes, please.
Can you give me a scenario where you did this?
Okay, on my CV, I stated on it as the founder of a foundation.
The Empower Her
Yes,
Foundation.
please. And this foundation was created mainly to empower young teenagers in communities. Yes, and to educate them on teenage pregnancy and everything related to health and female.
Okay, so for how long has it been going on? A year, right?
A year and some months now.
Okay. Um, please, you attend Queen's Girls Senior High School.
Yes, please.
And you do general arts.
Yes, please.
So, how the general arts relate to science program, like engineering program that you are pursuing, the geological? How
Okay.
do you get? How did you get here?
Okay. Thank you so much. So I knew what I wanted to read when I got to JHS 3. Yes. So during you see, when you get to JHS 3, you will be selecting schools and the programs you will be reading in the SHS. So I selected science, but it was unfortunate. The results and the schools came out. I didn't get the school of my choice. In the school that was given, I got general arts. So I had to make some connections to get to a senior high school. That's the Queen's Girls Senior High School. I got there and they were not offering science program. So I asked, either with my program, me wanting to pursue geological engineering in the university, what program is it going to, what program am I going to read that's going to help me pursue the geological engineering? So I was told general arts with the electives of economics, government, and elective maths and geography. I can pursue geological engineering in the university. So after SHS, I realized that it was all lies. So someone introduced the pre-engineering, that's the art to engineering to me. So I applied and got admission to study the art to engineering. So after the art to engineering program, I passed and I was given admission to study geological engineering. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Um, Also, on your professional affiliations, you're a member of the Youth Mappers at SRID. What are they doing? Like Youth Mappers, what does it mean? And what's their role in SRID?
Okay. We are being taught how to map. You see, most of us, we do land surveying, and the land surveying, it deals with some aspect of mapping. And even me pursuing geology, we do mapping. But here is the case, the field work, it's, let me say, the field work, we don't have a particular time on the timetable where we'll be doing field work on the field mapping. So I joined this Youth Mappers organization to gain more knowledge on the mapping. And after I joined, I've I've learned a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Under your skills, I can see time management, right? And please, when did you get here today? How was the reporting time and when did you get here?
The reporting time,
Yeah, to be quarantined.
7 a.m.
Did you get there by 7?
No, please.
Why? What happened?
I had an emergency.
Oh,
So I was home throughout the week. I came today because
okay.
of the vetting.
All right. You said you are proficient in MS Word and PowerPoint.
Yes, please.
So can you give me just one difference when it comes to working with MS Word and also working on PowerPoint?
Okay. With the MS Word, I think with the MS Word, it involves a lot of pictures, but um, you can't. Okay, the MS Word, it involves you can, both of them you can use pictures for it, but during the slideshow, I think the PowerPoint is used for presentation. That's the PowerPoint is used for presentation. So let's say, should in case you are being given a project to work on, you'll be asked to present. So you are going to change the MS Word into the PowerPoint to present, so that the Word form will be sent to maybe your supervisor or your tutor.
Okay, thank you. But then usually the PowerPoint keeps something
Okay.
is very precise, unlike the word that has a lot of words, which is quite voluminous.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Um, Describe one leadership challenge you've encountered and explain how you resolved it.
Okay. So during my time in SHS, I was the GAMSU president, and I realized during church services there were a lot of denominations on campus. Pensa, um, Parks, and other denominations. They had church instruments, but during my time as a GAMSU president, I was able to find out that we were not having some of those instruments, and we can do something to also do what to get it. So I went to our patron, discussed it with him, and through the dues and other monies we've been paying during our time on campus, they added up for us to get instruments for the church.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So now move to the second criteria, general knowledge.
Please, you said.
We are moving to the next criteria, general knowledge. So if you
Okay.
ask questions on general knowledge.
Please mention the three arms of government under the UMaT SRT SRC Constitution.
Okay. We have the executive, the legislative assembly, and the judicial council.
Thank you.
Madam Charlotte,
Yes, please.
what is the official motto of UMaT?
Knowledge, truth, and excellence.
Um, within what time frame is the SRC mandated to orientate new students at the beginning of each academic year?
2 weeks.
Charlotte, the university defines a certain principal officers. Can you name at least three of these officers?
Okay. The office of the vice chancellor, office of the registrar,
Okay.
office of the dean, office of the SRC.
So the entire SRC shall be accountable to the student body and shall individually and collectively be responsible to the student body. In this article, how do you understand accountability? So
Please,
when we say someone is accountable, what do we mean by that?
no idea.
I have no idea.
Please, can you explain what is meant by separation of powers? Separation of powers. Thank you.
Charlotte, um, the Code of Excellence of UMaT identifies specific behaviors as being demeaning to human integrity. Can you name two of these prohibited behaviors in this campus?
Please, the question again.
The question is, you must have a code of excellence. And in this code of excellence, it identifies specific behaviors as being demeaning. When I say demeaning, I hope you understand. Demeaning to human dignity. So name two of these prohibited behaviors. When you say someone has demeaned you, do you understand? So let me help you. So I'm just answering it straightforward. Like insulting someone, harassing, and then being discriminatory. These are all demeanors the school prohibits us to refrain from it. So you should take note of that. Okay. Right.
So we'll move to the next criteria, which is field knowledge. So you'll be asked questions relating to the works of the General Secretary.
Okay.
So in accordance with the SRC Constitution, what's the basic function of the General Secretary?
Okay. The responsibility of the General Secretary is to write or sorry, the General Secretary is responsible for documentations of all meetings.
That's the only responsibility. Or give me as many as you can.
Okay, documentation of all meetings. And under the authority of the President, the General Secretary summons all meetings, communicating the time, venue, date, and the agenda to all students. I think that's it.
Okay, thank you.
So please, can you tell me what the minutes of a meeting entails?
The minutes of a meeting entails the title, the date, it entails the heading, and the heading comprises of the dates, the title, and the venue. And also we have the starting time and the end time. We have the agenda, the open forum, the opening.
Okay, thank you. So assuming the president is your close friend, okay, and then during an executive meeting, he makes a decision that you believe violates the constitution. What will you do about it as the general secretary?
Please, the question again.
Assuming the president is your close friend, and then during an executive meeting, he makes a decision that violates the constitution. What will you do as the general secretary?
No one is above the law. Yes, so he he has to face every punishment. Yeah, let me say that. Yeah.
So I think over here he's making a decision. So you are there to witness he making the decision. What will you do at that time
At that
while the
time,
decision is ongoing, while he is making it? Yeah.
while the decision is ongoing.
While he is making the decision, you are there witnessing it. What will you do momentarily?
Okay. So on the constitution, we have some interventions. That's the point of correction, point of order, and the point of information. So I'm going to use the point of order gesture to prompt him so that I can say whatever I want to say.
Sure. So you respectfully raise it as a
Yes, please.
concern to him,
Yes,
and
please.
then you use those constitutional measures to guide him in making his decision.
Yes, please.
All right.
Thank you.
According to Code 3, what are your specific responsibilities regarding the records of SRC meetings?
Okay.
You say Article 9 stated your responsibility. Okay. So I want you to, regarding your specific responsibility on records of SRC meeting, what are your responsibilities?
Okay. To publish all
Let me put it this way. Suppose you have a meeting, you attend a meeting with the SRC president, other executives. So the meeting, you have a responsibilities. What are they?
okay, to summon the okay, so under the authority of the president, I'm supposed to summon the meeting and communicate with the students.
You sure?
Yes. And I'm supposed to also the publish the summons of the meeting on all channels or all platforms students can get access to.
That's not the right answer that I'm demanding, but it stated here clearly that you must keep accurate and orderly records of all proceedings, the general student body, executive council, and the executive committee meetings. So you are the one to keep all the records after the meeting. That's your responsibility. That is stated clearly in the constitution. So you should know that. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So we move to the next category, which is the legal documents you were provided with. So, is it- so according to the student guide, what is the role of the SRC?
Okay, the role of the SRC is to promote academic, social, entertainment, and sporting activities.
Okay.
In the SRC Constitution, how much time does the Constitution give you to publish the report of the General Student Body meeting?
Please the question again.
I said, how much time does the Constitution give you as an SRC General Secretary to publish the report of General Student Body meeting? Well, when should a report when should you report after you have the General Student Body meeting? I'm talking about the time frame.
The time frame.
Yeah.
Okay, 48 hours.
So, according to the Constitution, what are the roles of the Assistant General Secretary?
She is responsible for all the works of the SRC General Secretary in her absence. And she assists the SRC General Secretary in the day-to-day running of the office.
So, what are the core values of UMaT? Mention three.
3.
Yeah, just
Okay.
three.
Knowledge, truth, integrity.
Okay, thank you.
Then we move to the internal affairs. Internal affairs. Then before then, uh, how do you intend to keep SRC documents? That's maybe what venue, where do you intend to keep them? That's a general secretary, because you'll be having a compilation of papers, maybe minutes and other things. How do you intend to keep them, and where?
Okay, I'll keep them on. I don't know if the SRC will give me a laptop, but I'll keep them on the laptop.
So assuming the SRC will not give you a laptop,
Assuming the SRC,
yes, will not give you a laptop, but you also have to put it on a storage device.
I'll use my laptop.
Okay. You've not considered using those online drives and the rest.
This is it.
You've not considered using online drives, Google Drive and cloud storages. You don't consider that.
Yeah.
Um, the president verbally instructs you. The president verbally instructs you to issue an official statement, but without the decision of the executive. What will you do? You get my question. So the president, SRC president, instructs you to issue an official statement without the decision of the executive subordinate. What will you do? Without
Executive no, but they don't support it all.
without the decision
Okay.
of the executive supporting it.
I'll call for a meeting for the executives to meet so that we will decide on it.
Please come again. Come again.
Okay. I was saying that I'll call for a meeting so that all the executives can decide on it.
Thank you.
Assuming you've been voted in as the SRC General Secretary, and then there's a need for you to resign, what are the processes you need to go through?
For me to resign,
Yes, please.
no idea.
I have no idea. All right. Have you heard of the audit committee? Audit committee. You haven't? Okay.
Madam Charlotte, during the transition period, at, at least how many days before the official handover ceremony must you hand over all office keys and documents?
Please, the question again.
The question is, during the transition, you see, there will be an outgoing of what other government. So during transition, at least how many days before the official handover ceremony must you hand over all office keys and documents? For instance, you are part of the outgoing government. So I want to know, do you get my question? So I'm waiting for your answer.
Okay. A week.
A week?
Yes.
Just a week.
Yes.
The Constitution says it should be at least 3 days before handover.
3 days.
Before handover, or you can hand over office keys and documents.
So, as the General Secretary, do you think there's a need for your budget to be presented to the LA?
Yes, please.
Why?
So thank you. You now have the opportunity to present your policies and innovations. So you can step forward and do that. You have 5 minutes to do that.
Okay. So I'm here to present on the policy and innovation document. Okay, so the policy and innovation, I have the outline, which comprises of the mission
Please
and
use the
vision,
mic.
mission and vision statement, the policies and the innovations. So my mission statement: to represent students with integrity, communicate openly, champion innovative initiatives, competency-based training and opportunities that empower every student to succeed. With a vision statement, it states that to create an SRC that inspires excellence through transparency, innovation, and opportunities that prepare students for academic success, leadership, and entrepreneurship. So these are my policies. Digital records and communication. So with the digital records and communication, I have published SRC minutes within 72 hours, maintain a centralized digital archive of SRC documents, provide monthly updates on SRC activities and decisions, improve student engagement through newsletters and official digital platforms. Career mindset. Organize semesterly career seminars with industry professionals and alumni. Offer workshop on CV writing, LinkedIn optimization, and interview preparation. Share internship, scholarship, and job opportunities with students. The SRC Study Hub. One is to create a digital repository of academic and career resources. Include past questions, ebooks, templates, guides, and learning tools. Regularly update resources with support from department and library. Innovations. So with the innovations, I have the skill training initiative to deliver monthly practical skills workshops in areas like AI tools, Microsoft Suite, data analysis, and digital marketing. Partner with professionals to provide industry relevant training. Award certificate through accredited partners. And the next one is Innovate and Fund Summits. That's to host an annual platform for students to pitch innovative ideas, connect participants with investors and corporate partners, support projects with funding and incubation opportunities. And the next one is Student Welfare Support Initiative. Provide food assistance to students facing financial hardship. Collaborate with sponsors and NGOs to sponsor the initiative. Ensure confidential referrals through department representatives and the SRC welfare team. And the last one is the Entrepreneurship Development Forum to organize seminars and webinars with experienced entrepreneurs and business professionals. Equip students with entrepreneurial knowledge, practical skills, and a business mindset. Build students' confidence to pursue entrepreneurial ventures. Please, this ends my presentation.
Okay, thank you. You may resume your seat.
Okay, thank
So you can ask. So you'll be asked questions on your policies you've submitted. So your first policy, digital records and communication. I asked you an earlier question on how you intend to store your records, the SRC's records. You said your laptop, and here there's digital records and communication. So tell us about that.
you. Okay, so the digital records and communication on in the constitution we are supposed to publish meetings within a week, but this one we are going to do it 72 hours, and it's going to.
So that's the communication side.
Yes,
I'm specifying on the digital records side.
okay, so we will have a digital platform where um, the minutes will be published and will be posted on.
No, that's communication. I'm talking about digital record. Oh, you don't get your policy.
I get it.
Digital record keeping.
Okay,
That's what you are talking about is giving out the record or disseminating the information. But I'm talking about digital record.
okay, so there is going to be a website.
Okay.
On student welfare support, you talk about food insecurity. How are you going to address this challenge?
Okay, so I own a foundation, and I brought up um, a project that's the food distribution of food items. And after I brought up this project, I got people, as in sponsors, who were willing to support. So these sponsors have connections with some stakeholders. So with that one, I'll discuss it with them. Then they will also discuss it with their stakeholders. so that the food items or any support will be delivered to the SRC.
Okay. You also talk about entrepreneurship development forum.
Yes, please.
How are you going to execute that?
Okay, you see, we are all students, and we have a lot of students who are doing business on campus. Some of them, they sell, they do sell and spend. As in, they just sell the item, then they spend the money. Most of them lack education on that. So, coming up with a seminar to educate them on how to how to save money on their businesses and educate them more on entrepreneurship is going to help them.
Okay. You also talk about skill training initiatives like AI and machine learning, data analytics, and then project management. How are you going to collaborate that?
Okay, so before I brought up this policy, I had a conversation with some industrial professionals who were willing to support this initiative. So they are willing to support this initiative. So there will be um, a 1 week long program where students with innovative ideas will come and showcase or present their innovations. And afterwards, there will be an award for the best innovator.
So under your innovations, specifically the skill training initiative, I can see data analysis. Can you tell me what data analysis is about?
Okay, see, we we are engineering students and we work with a lot of data. Yes. So you see, some of the engineering students, there are certain data when they get to their final year, when dealing with their project, they can work on it to get the data. But because they lack knowledge in these skills, they would have to go to a friend or go to someone else to get the data. So through this skill training, is going to help them to work on their own to get the data for their project work.
And then for the certificates that you said will be awarded, I want to know, will it be paid or it will be free given to any participants as well?
Okay. So before I brought up this policy, as I said, I had a conversation with one or two people from the industry and they were willing to support. So for now, I can't actually say they are going to pay. Yes. But even if they will pay, it's not going to be a huge amount of money for the certificates.
Okay, sure. Um, for the third one, under the student welfare support, you said in partnership with external sponsorships and the non-governmental organizations, you run student food support drives. How do you do that?
Okay. So I own a foundation, and this foundation, as I was saying, I brought up a project that's the food donation by donating food to young teenagers or young people in other communities. And people were willing to support this project. And these people who were willing to support this project too, they are connected to some stakeholders. So after having a conversation with them on this, they are going to talk to their stakeholders. So every support that they will be ready to deliver will be delivered directly to the SRC.
Okay. So this is my last one. Assuming we are the said NGOs and then
Okay,
you've approached us, tell me how you are going to convince us to give you the necessary support.
convince you.
Yeah, to give you the necessary support you need for your food.
Okay, so I've realized that during examination period, most of the students, we get a lot of cases. A student has collapsed, this and that. And per my investigation, majority is hunger. It's not sickness or examination tension.
Okay.
Most of them, it's hunger. Yes. So I'll talk to them. Most of the students don't have the resources or the money to buy food. You see, you have a paper in the morning. A student, some of the students, they need financial support when it comes to even eating. So let's say a student will not even eat during the day, but has let me say a student will not eat during the day, but let's say he eats once in a day, but has an evening paper. You've not eaten in the morning, you've not eaten in the afternoon. Definitely in the evening, you feel weak. You can't write the paper. You definitely do what? Collapse. And you might end up in the hospital, and you have to provide the person with food. Most of the cases I've realized that it's not tension, it's hunger. Yes.
Okay. So there will be free food during examination
Yes,
period.
please.
Free food for
Yes,
everybody.
please. Not every day. Let's say you study the examination timetable. The time most of the students have paper in the morning, there'll be a breakfast. The next day, when you study the timetable and you realize that most of the students have paper in the evening, there'll be a dinner for them.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you. Your innovation, the first innovation, skill training, is a very good idea. I think last year the general secretary organized something similar to that, but this year we are not seeing anything like that. I hope you don't become the general secretary that will just set back after winning elections. So thank you for attending to us. You can step forward and then give us your final words and also tell the student body why they should vote for you.
Okay, so thank you so much for the opportunity. So I'll tell all the students to vote for me because my policies that I've explained, it will bring impact to all the students and we are all going to benefit from it as students.
So thank you. Thank you for attending to us. You are discharged.
You're